What's going on, everyone? We're back playing some more Mahjong Soul. It's a lovely Tuesday today. We're gonna play on 4-player East, and I'm playing at a different time of day today. It's late at night, so maybe we'll get some different type of people. Hopefully, they'll be easier to defeat because we've been on a pretty bad losing streak recently. We've had 2 third places in a row, which I guess is not that bad if you think about it. But when you take it all together, 5 games. 4 of them have been third places. You know, they're not fourth places, but they're third places. I need to get some rank up points here. I gotta get some firsts. We got 1 first, but that honestly, looking back on it, it was kind of a fluke. I got really lucky. I won in the last hand. This time we're gonna actually lock in a little bit. Okay. So let's see what kind of hand we have. Let's get rid of the west wind. So we're looking for 5 shapes. We're really focusing on shapes this episode. We have an 8, 2 8s, 2 7s, 2 4s. So that's already pretty good. We'll keep the 9. Sorry. We'll keep the east wind because it's the prevalent wind. Our hand looks pretty okay. We have a lot of pairs. I know there is a hand that goes for all the pairs, but I think that's 7. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think maybe if I get like 5 or 6 pairs, I'll think about it. But I think that hand's pretty rare. Yeah, we gotta stop getting third places. I mean, first place get a lot of points, so that's what we're going for. Okay, well, turns out we have 4 pairs, which is more than 3. But no, that's an afterthought. It's an afterthought. That's the one thing I was taking into this episode. You just gotta go for what you have. You know, you don't want to go for big hands. This is pretty good. This east is never happening, so we can discard it. 7 8 in red. 2 9s in black. I learned that this is black. I don't know why I thought it was blue before. Maybe the contrast between the red and the black, but it is black. Don't need the 3. Maybe the 1 I should discard it, but we're not getting there with the 3 anyway. So we're going to try to call some Riichis. We're going to try to win some points. We got to start winning hands. And I've called, last episode we called like 3 or 4 Riichis, and I didn't win any hands. Now, I didn't deal into someone, so I got 3rd. But we got to do better than that. We got to actually win some hands. That's more than just like 1,000 points. So I've had a pretty crazy weekend. So yesterday, because I'm recording this on a Monday, yesterday, there's a giant thunderstorm. And there's also a thunderstorm happening right now, by the way. Okay, this is good. We have 5, 6, 7, 2 9s, 2 4s, 2 7s, 2 8s, 3 8s. So we do have a 7, 8, 9. Maybe we need to look at figuring out the best way to optimize our green tiles. But that will only happen if we get some good draws. So yeah, there's a big... Oh, here we go. All these are the same. Yeah, I'm gonna call Riichi. I gotta call Riichi. I said that before. We gotta get some wins. The Riichi is not very strong, but I mean, it kind of looks like I want the green tiles. But hopefully, what are we just looking for? We're looking for the 9 or the 4, right? I don't know. People might discard the 9. The 4 is probably looking a little scary for people to discard. So. Oh, let's go. Someone discard the 9. We're starting out strong. I don't think this is a very good hand. 2. That's good. It's a good start. Good start to the hand. That's actually my only 2nd hand win. Even though I've won a game already. Because I only won 1 hand in that last game. To win it all. Okay, new hand, new me. Get rid of this. So we have 3 dragons. That is not paired, so we're gonna have to do a lot to get there. I guess we're discarding the green one next. Let's see, we have 2 7s, a 9. The 9 is shiny, which means just extra points, and we have a 7 8 9. So we got some stuff moving with our hand. This is pretty good. I think I'm probably supposed to discard some of these dragons. I don't think they're ever happening. Anyway, so we had this big storm over the weekend. Lots of thunder, and 1 lightning strike hit our building. I live in an apartment complex. It hit the apartment, and all hell broke loose. Like, half of our power went out, Only half. So luckily the fridge was still working, so some of our appliances were good. I don't know if I ever need this one, to be honest. We have a 3-4 shape right here. All of our power went out, except for the appliances, and the fire alarm started going off. And it's like, what's going on here? Okay. They got 3 east winds, only a little bit more points than me. We're still in this. Actually, we're tied right now, which is nice. So the fire alarm started going off. Ours started going off. Luckily, only for like a minute or 2, 3. Because that would have been really annoying. But some of the other fire alarms in the building were still going off. And so we're freaking out. Let's see. We got to keep this. We got to keep the east. Oh, we discard the west for sure. We're freaking out. And we're just like, okay, hopefully nothing's burning down. It turned out to be okay. Unfortunately, the fire alarms throughout the building went off for like an hour. And it's the weekend, so I don't think anyone was like, you know, trying to fix them. Anyone was like, you know, any of the maintenance people were here to fix them. And so they're going off for ages. I don't actually know how eventually they went off. I'm guessing someone got home and turned them off manually, because that must have been so annoying. I think the 8's a better discard here, because the 7's gone. We have an interesting hand. We have a 2 3s, a 5, 2 6s, and an 8. This west is going nowhere. If we can get an east, someone can discard an east wind, then we got some nice, powerful tiles on our side. These easts are shiny. Oh, now this is an interesting discard. I actually don't know. Maybe the 2 I'm supposed to discard? No, we're discarding the 9 because if we draw the 7, we have a 5, 6, 7 shape anyway. Oh, here we go. We're in business. Oh, we have to discard. Discard the 8. So we have a 2. Oh, we got some good hands, but we do need to draw some decent cards. This is a better out for us, so we're gonna keep that. And we can draw into the 6 or the 3. Let's see what we need. We need, not this. We need a few cards. Let's just sit tight. Yeah, I bet someone showed up to their house and took the batteries out of the fire alarm because it was super annoying. Anyway, the power went out for a while. I didn't know if I would need to call that. I need to lock in. I think I should have called that. This is the same situation. Because if you called the 5, 6, 7... We're taking the 6, I think, because a 4 would be really good for us to have 3, 4, 5. A 1's also pretty good. Just cutting this. We're hoping for 3, 4, 5 or something of that nature. We've called many things. Okay. I need to focus on this hand. We'll continue the story later. I need to make sure I don't mess this up because half of our hand are open and we have a lot of points in our hand. The red 5 might be a pipe dream. I might have to discard it. I know it's another point. This isn't going to help us either. I'm low on time though, so I really need to make sure I'm on point. Ooh, that's not good because those are some of the tiles we need. The 3s. The 6s are still around though. I don't know what that means. I think that puts it in the thing, but I've heard that you never call con no matter what. Maybe that was the situation where you do want to call it, but I'm not sure. We're discarding the 5. Oh, are you kidding me? That's devastating. We had such a good hand. At least it's not a massive win for them, but wow. I wonder if I would have won soon. That's gonna really eat me up. I'm gonna have to look at that hand afterwards to see if that was the correct discard because I don't think I had another option, to be honest. I think I just needed to look for the pairs and whatnot. Yeah, that sucks. Anyway, we're back to a new hand. But now we're skipping stuff again because we do not have a win count. Anyway, So half our power went out, and it went out for the rest of the day. But we were kind of stupid in that regard because, I mean, to be honest, I don't have a lot of experience with lightning striking our building, so I didn't really know what to do. But we broke into our breaker box that night, and we were checking just to make sure if we could turn stuff on because the power was only out for half the house, right? A 7. We can keep the 7. We'll get rid of this 9. It turns out that some of the switches were only half on, and I'm sure if you know anything, you'd know that this is like a normal state to happen if, you know, a lightning strike hits your house and things get overloaded. But I didn't know, so we left it like that for a while, and then eventually we were like, you know, screw this. Let's just turn it on and off again, which I know some of you are like, why didn't you do that in the first place? Well, I don't know. It's a breaker box. It's kind of scary. I'm just renting, so I don't want to screw anything up. 3 east from our opponent is looking pretty scary. Well, I got an achievement. 4 symbols keep trying. I don't know what that means. Is the game over? That would be unfortunate because I'm in 3rd. Wow. That is unfortunate. I feel like I'm going to run it back. It hasn't been that long, right? Just 4 rounds? I think we're gonna run it back because I gotta still tell you. I gotta continue with this lightning story. Anyway, for the breaker box, we end up turning it on and off again. It works fine, right? Everything comes back on. We're happy. Unfortunately, the story doesn't end there because we're going through making sure everything still works. Luckily, my computer works. I have this nice surge protector, but you know what? The one thing that got destroyed. Our damn TV. Our TV got destroyed. And it's like, well, that sucks. Like, and the worst part is that I had a surge protector next to the TV, right? Like it could have been plugged into the surge protector, but I just decided to plug it into the wall instead. Like, well, what are you thinking? Yeah, I don't know. I never thought a lightning strike would hit our house. Okay. New game. New me. New hand, new me. We're running it back. Hopefully this game doesn't go into like 8 rounds because that would be unfortunate. A 7. I don't know if this is correct. I'm keeping the east. It is shiny. I still don't know how the tiles get chosen to be shiny. I know it has something to do with the things on the top left because it's always like the one adjacent to it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm getting rid of this east early, to be honest. Because hopefully no one calls it, and I don't think it's going to happen to me because I only have 1. Let's look at our hand. We have 2 1s, a 4, 5, 6. That's 2 shapes. 4 shapes right here, and then we need a 5th shape. I mean, this doesn't really matter, right? Discard the 4. I don't actually know if it's better to discard the 4 or the 7 there. I'm sure it's not important. So now we have a TV that doesn't work, and I'm looking on the internet being like, because I know the TVs can get, you know, burnt out when lightning strikes. And I'm looking online to see what can I do? Like, all I know is that it's not turning on, it's not powering on. And so I'm taking this screwdriver to the back of the TV to look inside, see like, is anything burnt? Like what's going on? This is interesting. So I unscrew this whole thing. Luckily I have a very nice screwdriver. I think one thing everyone needs in a house is a nice screwdriver, because I'll tell you, like, I've done some manual labor as a kid, and I always had the worst screwdriver. Like I sometimes had to use 2 screwdrivers to make it the correct like drill bit. But I got a nice screwdriver now, and it's a life changer. Like, it's got, those like mechanical pencils that used to have like all the different colors, and you could push up the color you wanted from the bottom. I guess they were like pens. Yeah, this this screwdriver had it. 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if I should have kept the 7. I don't think it really matters. I'm gonna discard one of these at some point though. Probably the 8. Just realized I discarded a 2 or another 8 earlier on. It's unfortunate. Yeah, this screwdriver is a life changer because, you know, there's like a billion different drill bits. I find the correct one, and it's easy to screw out. Anyway, I'm looking at the back of this TV. Nothing's wrong with it, which is good, I suppose. If it turned on, it doesn't turn on, so now I'm lost. You know, like, at least if there was, like, you know, smoke coming out of the back of the TV, I'd know, like, oh, I gotta throw this thing out. Like, it's done for. But no, there's nothing wrong with this. Now I'm sitting there. I plugged it in tonight. Because maybe if lightning strikes our apartment again, it will boot it up again. I don't know. Maybe. Like, you know, there's this one video online of the guy, like, with a broken TV, stabbing it with a fork, and it comes back to life again. Yeah, that's gonna be... I thought that could have happened. I mean, it's like a defibrillator, you know? Like, I don't know if that's how it works. Anyway, lightning did not strike us again. Probably... you know, I wonder why. I wonder why lightning didn't strike us again. Because I mean, do I need to say it? Yeah, lightning never strikes twice in the same spot. I should have known. Actually, I just noticed that now. I don't even know why I suggested it. It's like the rule of thumb. Everyone knows that. Okay, we got some interesting hands. We have 1, 2, 3, a 5, 6. Get rid of this 9. The 1 is not looking too good, but we have some interesting pairs. The white dragons, hopefully we can get, because they are shiny. That would make a really good hand. I'm still so upset about the hand we lost last game. I feel like I was set up to win, and I just discarded the wrong thing. And I got 3rd that game too. I don't know how it happened. I'm just destined for 3rd place. Like, oh yeah, like, don't get too upset about it. It's not 4th. Yeah, it's still 3rd. Bronze medal. Yeah, out of 4. Ugh, no way. No way I'm satisfied with that. Anyway, nothing's really happening this hand so far. What do we need? Well, we need to draw some good tiles. Not this. I guess we keep it just in case, but negligible. I can never say that word correctly. Anyway, so we got a TV that doesn't work, and something else happened. The internet shut off. Yeah, I know, the internet. You might be thinking, how am I recording this right now? Well, I'm using a hotspot. Yeah, it's dire. The hotspot's actually working kind of nicely, so that's good. But yeah, it's dire here. So the south winds, I'm only keeping them. Well, actually, they're my seat wind. No one's discarded any so far, so I think we have a good chance of getting either of these win cons. Meanwhile, our opponent is calling the double con. Hopefully, they do not have the 4 con hand, which I know is worth a trillion billion points. But maybe that's just what my life needs. Maybe if they get that, they'll just win the game immediately. Oh, we're discarding east winds now, but not south winds? Really, guys? That's diabolical. This is a good pull. I think we discard the 8 here. So obviously these are still pairs, but I believe that they're going to happen at some point. And I'm not going to discard them. Honestly, I'm not going to discard them because I feel like I need a win, and this is a big win. I just need, at some point, someone's gonna fold. Someone's gonna throw away. I mean, I guess they wouldn't fold. Someone's gonna throw this away. This is the bronze room. Someone's gonna discard the white dragon and the south wind, and I'm gonna snatch it up because I deserve it. I just noticed that like all the specialty tiles are in the top left. And therefore, like, a lot of them are shiny. Maybe that's why no one's discarding them. It would be heartbreaking if someone else had both south winds and both white dragons, but it's possible. What's it say for discard here? Neither of them. Okay, well, that's probably a little safer. There's a 6. So we need a 4 or a 5. And obviously we need either a south wind or a white dragon. That's only 2 cards though, and is there a lot of 4s discarded? Oh no. They're getting very close. This is unfortunate. I guess that wouldn't have mattered too much. Anyway, the internet's out. We have no TV. And so I woke up this morning. I don't know what to do. I mean, obviously I have a hotspot, which is nice. But I couldn't watch TV. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta get a new TV. I'm gonna order a TV. I go on Best Buy. What's going on here, guys? Who works at Best Buy and lowering the prices for me? Because these TVs are cheap. I found a 40-inch TV. I know it's 40 inch. I know it's not a big TV. I know all you guys are probably sitting there in front of your 65-inch TVs. I just don't got the budget for that. 15 tiles left. It's looking dire, but I still believe. I still believe. Yeah, I get a 40-inch TV. I know it's not that big, but guess what? How much it is? You're probably thinking, oh, a little over $100. Boom. Pwn that. Now we got a real decision to make. I think we take this for the possibility of winning on the white tile. That may not be the best bet, but I believe someone's going to discard the white dragon. And 4s are still out here. There's still 2 4s, so we still have some winning conditions. The 5s, oh, here we go. Roan. Boom! I'll just make sure I had to click the right thing. That's why we waited out, and we get a massive hand. Wow. That's the thumbnail right there. A massive hand. That, I don't even know how crazy that is to get, but I put my heart and soul. I believed in myself so much to get that hand, and I am so happy for it. I can't even pronounce what hand that even was. But I got like a billion. See, I got an emoji. They know I'm just cracked like that. How do I do emojis? That's my profile, by the way. Boom! I didn't even need to pay anything for that. This is a free-to-play game, guys. So I'm really happy because I think we're set up well for a win here. That was only like the second hand, I want to call that, but it's not a prevalent win, and it's not my seat win. I am the dealer, though. Imagine if I won that as the dealer. Imagine. That would have been crazy. I just need to wait one more. You get like so many more points as the dealer. I don't know the exact math, but that's pretty crazy. How much did I win in that hand? Was it like 16,000, 18,000? I don't even remember. I blacked out, I think. I got so much blood rushed to my head. I just like completely forgot what was going on. We also have a good hand right now. With the longest straight known to man. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We will be keeping the 7, 8, 9 because one of the tiles is shiny. We have some 2 pairs. When we have an 8, 9. The red tiles. This is good. I mean, I would like a 3, 4, 5, I suppose. But I think I'm just gonna take the 2s instead because I'm feeling lucky, I suppose. Feeling lucky. So I guess I never told you guys the price of the TV. Yeah, I found a 40-inch TV for $100. $100. That's pretty good. I mean, I remember when TVs were like $600. Like, that's crazy. Like, I feel like with inflation, TVs are the only thing that are going down. Like, I thought cars were going down, but they're not going down anymore. Just TVs now. There's too many things popping up on my screen. We're just gonna skip it. I've never got 4 options in one before. I don't even know why I would give you that many options. Anyway, I'm elated. I'm glad we queued up again. Unfortunately, though, this video is so long, I don't know how many people are actually going to stick around. We're calling Riichi again. 4 left versus 4 left. It does not matter. Riichi. What do we need? Here we go. A 7. A red 7. 4 left. I might just put this game away, to be honest. If the guy on my left discards a 7, game's over. I don't even need to play the last hand. Actually, I don't know if it would actually win that many points. 64,000 or 6,400 is a lot of points. Ooh, that would have been good, I think. Don't know if that would have changed anything. That was the easy part of the game. We just sit back and relax. I'm happy how I played this game so far. I really am. I think I'm improving at a good rate. I think I'm making the correct plays, and I think finally I'm being rewarded for it. Because, I mean, there's 3 third places in a row. At some point, you got to break out of it. And I think that's what this game's about. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, you gotta rank up. You gotta get your first places, but you gotta make sure to not get your fourths. And so far, I have 0 fourths. That's better than a lot of you guys, I think. I'm sure I may be the only person you know with 0 fourth places. Because I just started. Or if you haven't played the game, you have 0 fourth places too. Honestly, if you haven't played the game, props on you. Because I think I'm making a pretty compelling argument right now. Unfortunately, I've not pressed anything on my keyboard for a while, and I'm slowly losing interest. Where's my 7s, guys? Really not going to discarding it? There's 4 of them out there. There's still 4 of them left. Maybe they're just folding. Oh, man. Please don't overtake me. Wow. That's a lot of points. It's less than me, though, I think. I cannot believe I'm being overtaken. I thought I had this game under wraps. Now I have to lock in again. I was talking such big game. And they just got 12,000 points. Oh my goodness. Okay, well. We discard the West Wind here. We need to pull something out of the bag. I got a hat right now. It should have a rabbit in it, but I forgot the rabbit. I'm pulling out nothing. Nothing is being pulled out of the hat right now. 1, 2, 3 is pretty good. 2, 3, 6, 7. I don't know what to discard. Honestly, I think the correct play is to discard the East. I know it's points, but I think we just kind of win this hand right now. Because if I was the dealer, it'd be good. Unfortunately, if the dealer wins, I mean, they've already won. So I don't even know what's the point. Maybe the game might end soon. 1, 2, 3 is pretty good. I'm going to get rid of the 3. You have a few shapes. 1 shape here. 1, 2, 3 of red. We have another shape, 2 7s, and I would consider the 9 as part of that shape for the 8. So we can look for a 7 or an 8 here for that shape. We have 1, 2, 3 for a third shape. 7, a black 7 will get us our 4th shape. And we have our 5th shape here. So we're looking pretty good. 6 is interesting. I think we do take the 6 because then we're looking for a 5 or an 8, which is more than just a 7 or an 8. Although I don't actually know if it made too much difference because someone's discarded an 8 already. So what do we need to come back in this game? This helps. I'm gonna get rid of the 9. So we have 1, 2, 3 completed triplets. Unfortunately, we need a pair, which is now appearing to be a problem because I do not have a pair. This is actually the first time I've run into this problem. I feel like I just go for the triplets and I just end up with a pair somewhere. But I don't have a pair. I'm gonna need to draw one. This is okay to discard, I suppose. I do need a good hand. I need 4 on. I need 4,000 points, and it needs to come from the person to my right, or I need 7,000 points. So it's a lot to ask. I'm not that worried about going down to 3rd. I think a 2nd is pretty much guaranteed, although I might be eating my words because in this game, anything can happen. I thought I got 1st place wrapped up. That is unfortunate because if they have a good hand, I could be overtaken here. I think because I'm missing my pair, I might start folding soon. I do think this is a safe tile though, because it's my seat win, so no one else would keep that. We can keep looking. Now we have 2 Riichis. I'm definitely folding my hand because I don't even think it would get any points. And if I talked about folding a lot in the previous video, I don't need to talk about it anymore. They won again. I think we're still playing. Maybe? I actually don't know. The game may be over. Okay, the game is definitely over. Tropican, an English name, absolutely destroyed me where I thought I had it. It's honestly devastating. It's honestly devastating. But I'm glad I got the hand because one, I can put in the thumbnail, and two, that's my record. That's my record, baby, and I'm happy about it. I'm happy that it's my record. Match end. We win up. Finally, a second place. We win up. We're not going down anymore. Let's try to keep it up. Let's try to keep it up. We just completed that achievement. That's good. I'm happy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments if you think I did anything wrong, if my mindset's wrong, if I'm wrong, if you think I'm stupid or dumb. Please don't be mean. Yeah, let me know. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully we can keep winning. Thanks for watching, everyone.